Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
It is Friday, November 20th, 2009. We're going to be live here for the next 4 hours. And we're simulcasting from the very beginning of the radio show at prisonplanet.tv and Living Color. Why am I doing that today? Because we've got the infomercial king and so much more, the alternative medicine king. I mean, you name it. Kevin Trudeau. People in the office, when he's been walking around this morning, are just standing there with their mouths hanging open. He's with us in studio for the first hour because that was the only hour he could do. He's meeting with some scientists and researchers here in Austin as he travels around the country and the world investigating alternative treatments and cures. So he's here with us in studio. He has won his appeal against the federal government, a big victory for free speech because he's one of the few Americans to ever have his books banned and to have his free speech banned by a federal court. And, of course, they lost because we are saving this republic before it completely falls. So we're going to talk about the food supply, vaccines, gold, the inside info he has on that front, how he won his appeal, and where Kevin Trudeau is going from here, and some of the amazing medical information that he's been discovering in his world travels. Then we've got Neil Fallon, the lead singer and guitarist for Clutch. A lot of listeners of ours are fans. I'm a fan. Their lyrics are totally anti-New World Order. Of course, we know that Megadeth just named their new album after Endgame. We had Dave Mustaine on to talk about that. So the culture war is on, and it's not left or right. It's about liberty versus tyranny. And then Bob Chapman with his once-a-week visit with us on the economy. Certainly an important discussion we're going to be having today. And I got some bad news for you. The good news is Kevin Trudeau's here. The bad news, we told you, Senate health vote set for Saturday night. The debate starts. They can pass it anytime next week. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the criminal bankers hijacking another 17th percent of the U.S. economy. Kevin Trudeau, thanks for being here with us.
Hey, my pleasure. Glad to be here.
It's good to have you. We're about to go to break, but in the 2 minutes we've got left, tell folks about some of the info you're going to be sharing with us today.
Well, the first thing is, I have been really the first guy that the federal government said, we want to take away his First Amendment rights. And they went to the judge and said, we want his books banned. This is what the federal government, the Federal Trade Commission, and the reason why they're trying to ban the books, and they actually got the judge to take me off television, radio, and the internet. I can't exercise my First Amendment rights for 3 years, was because 50 million people have purchased my books where I exposed the corruption in government and the drug companies, the banking industry, and the fast food industry, and how it all works together with the media. The good news is I won the appeal. The appeals court vacated the $37 million fine that the judge threw on me, and they vacated the 3-year ban. But now we're back in court, and now the Federal Trade Commission is asking the judge in their papers, we want the First Amendment rights for Kevin Trudeau taken away for life.
Wow.
And it's really amazing. So I'll be fighting that for probably the next year.
But when you say you're the first person in modern history, I guess some of that happened during World War I with the Trading with the Enemy Act, to say silence this guy, and I've read their court filings. It's been all over the national news the last few years for listeners that don't know, where they really say you are enemy number one and must be shut down because they know if they can knock off the king of alternative information on television, then they can go after everybody else.
And what it does is it scares everybody else. Because of the attacks on me, I don't mind the fight. And luckily, I've had the financing to spend virtually tens of millions of dollars over the years fighting them. But everybody else in the industry is just scared like rabbits. So they are going back into their hole. So the government is using this to scare everybody else and stop them from doing. But they won't go after Pfizer. I mean, Pfizer was fined criminally four times, and recently just fined $2.7 billion for criminal fraud in the marketing of their drugs. That's not front page news. No one even talks about it. They were fined 4 times for criminal fraud, but guess what? Not a single person at Pfizer was charged.
Let's go over your case and how important this is for the First Amendment. Whether you love Kevin Trudeau or hate him, and I happen to like him, you've got to ask yourself, why is the government and the media so angry with this person? And we'll discuss all that on the other side of this quick break. The illusion created by the power elite is a lie that covers even the food they want you to eat. Will you continue to be their profit center, buying their processed food that makes you sick? Go to the doctor and buy their drugs? You don't have to cooperate. There is a solution. Inner Health Botanicals, a company that my wife and I just love, have been providing products for the last 5 years that give you the perfect solution to this madness. Try their Inner Food with 20 organic ingredients full of dense nutrition that gives you the energy you need and will keep you well. It even won the award for Best Superfood of 2009 from our friend Mike Adams, the Health Ranger. I love their NutriCafe, great organic coffee infused with herbal extracts to boost your immune system. Try all of their truly honest products that will keep you alive and healthy. Go to ENERFOOD.com or give them a call right now, 866-762-9238. Click on their banner at Infowars.com to see all the available discounts. Hey folks, this is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about Oxy Silver, the world's most advanced silver hydrosol that Dr. Horowitz says can make risky vaccines and antibiotics avoidable. You've heard Dr. Leonard Horowitz and others urge vaccination avoidance. Instead, use vitamin C, D, and Oxy Silver, along with Zeolife for broad-spectrum detoxification. Using NASA science, Oxy Silver is nanosilver covalently bonded to water. Oxy Silver safely electrocutes pathogens, oxygenates for faster healing, then delivers a 528 hertz frequency homeopathic-like energy that Dr. Horowitz proves is fundamental to life and recovering health. He also recommends Zeolife for blood cleansing and GI Flora Pro as a probiotic for intestinal immunity. Help others and earn extra income. Become a Healthy World affiliate free online. To order Oxy Silver or to find out more, visit oxysilver.net. That's OXY silver.net. Or call about Oxy Silver, Zeolife, and GI Flora Pro toll free at 1-888-KO-GERMS. That's 1-888-KO-GERMS. Do it now.
Have you ever wanted to generate your own supply of electrical power? If so, this is going to be the most important message you will ever hear. Solar-powered generators are now available from Solutions from Science in Thompson, Illinois. These emergency backup systems provide life-saving electrical power when you need it most. Unlike gas generators, a solar generator runs quietly, emits no fumes, and produces electricity for free. It's like having an electric power plant running quietly in your own home. Run sump pumps, shortwave radios, computers, and even keep food from spoiling. Whether it's hurricanes, ice storms, brownouts, or blackouts, you'll never have to suffer through painful power outages again. When the power goes out, you'll be ready. With a solar-powered generator from Solutions from Science. Go to mysolarbackup.com and get off the grid today. That's mysolarbackup.com. Or call 877-327-0365. 877-327-0365. Don't wait. Call today.
The Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
Well, on this Friday edition, November 20th, 2009, we have Kevin Trudeau in studio. And, you know, it's hard to put this guy in a box and really say what he is. He's done so much. Author, lecturer, top infomercial guy on television. And he has raised the ire of the federal government. They said, you can't sell your books, you can't go on radio, you can't go on TV, you have no First Amendment. Well, he didn't back off. He's still gone on radio and television. He came on this radio show, and now he has beaten them with his appeal in court because it was so flagrantly unconstitutional. And again, whether you agree with everything Kevin says or agree with some of it or agree with a little bit of it or all of it, all of us either hang together or hang separate, as Benjamin Franklin said, when the government and the media team up to come demonize somebody and say we must crucify them, we must shut them down, we must openly persecute them, we must give them $25 million or $27 million fines. We have a problem. Look at Merck knowingly putting out Vioxx, knowing it would cause heart attacks. Look at Merck with the Gardasil shots in their own trials, knowing it was causing autoimmune diseases and killing people. Now confirmed mainstream news. We told you 3 years ago during the trials. In 1981, Eli Lilly and Prozac, they knew massive increases in suicide, psychotic breaks, homicidal mania. Now it's on the inserts. 20-something years later, 19 years later, they've been forced to put it on the inserts. So you have these big drug giants that want a monopoly. And Kevin Trudeau's writing books about well-known alternative treatments and cures that are known in Europe and Asia. And he's being demonized as the ultimate